sad.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
I'm trying to get y'all on, but then COVID-19 hit, so it's kind of one of those. All right, then we had to relocate. So, but I'm definitely glad you guys came. So let's kind of get right into it. So what made you guys want to start a nonprofit organization?
It's something we actually had been in talks. The funny thing is, man, we actually originally it wasn't planned to be that. You know what I'm saying? The idea was to start a group where us as men could come together and have a space that was safe for us to be vulnerable and be able to talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's not something that happens as often as it should. You know, oftentimes we are judged for whatever situations we're going through, and we don't have people we feel like we can talk to about it. You know, so we wanted to be able to create a space like that, and basically just based off of us coming together and having a conversation about it and starting to push it to the rest of the group, it grew. And the idea expanded out to community outreach. That's something that Vaughn has been big on for a long time. So he kind of helped spearhead all that stuff. I'll talk a little bit more about how we got into that aspect of it.
Yeah, man. I say about how long ago? I said about 3 years. Approximately 3 years ago is when me and him first discussed it. It's crazy we here. I'm thinking about being right up the street on 191 Peachtree. I was working security, moseying through us. I was moseying through different places, such as what we're in now. Just looking out like, thinking about Stone Mountain, and my man was just really settling back in, getting his business up and going. Like he had an outreach and saying, okay, I know his mindset, good dude, good network around Stone Mountain. The conversation was like, what, 5 minutes? It was like, hey man, let's have a hell yeah, bet. Bet right now, bet, you know what I'm saying? But pretty much just, like you said, originally it started with the outreach organization for black men. Originally. Because we don't have that, you know what I'm saying, the space for like single fathers, fathers that aren't in their kids' lives as much as they might need to be. I'm not in that position, but we all have similar problems. That we can speak on. That's like he said, that safe space to speak on. We don't do that enough as black men, like share our problems because we're all not alone. And that mindset.
Yeah, because and you know, just responding out there, that's, you rarely get that. Even the start, even the initial point of saying we're gonna create that safe space, we don't even want to do that. And that's why we have so much, like, you know, what we call toxic masculinity. So many people running around, and then that, it shows that, you know, the mindset you all have just to say, look, we gonna do this together, because everybody want to do something by themselves. You know how everybody want to be that lone superhero. There ain't no justice.
Damn right.
I quit, nigga.
None of y'all. I hate y'all.
That's that alpha male mindset. Now, literally in this room right now, the vibe that I'm getting, 5 alpha males, but like it's cool to have alpha males and seeing what the power and things that can be accomplished when we get out of that mindset of, man, I'm better than them.
Come on.
Versus, you know what I'm saying, let's actually tag team. I know he was an alpha male.
Alpha pack.
Come on, man. He got his own group of people from being an alpha male. I got my own group of people.
And that's one of the things I feel like that's very unique about our group and what we're able to accomplish. We've always been able to pull all groups together. You know what I'm saying? Even myself and this E-man here, you know, when we were in school, you know, we knew each other. We moved around each other. You know what I'm saying? It was familiarity, and we, you know what I'm saying, we had no issues with each other. But as far as
he used to be.
You were too funny for that.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Too funny. This man has always been cool, man. So, but like I said, it's just growing into our adult years and really growing into what our morals have become and what's important to us in protecting, you know, the black man and the black family as a whole. You know what I'm saying? It became a necessity for us to make sure we started to reach out to people who not just we considered friends growing up, but also people who we saw potential in growing up. And you know, I'm proud of E-Man because, you know, like I said, I've known him for a long time, and to see, you know, what he's been able to accomplish, jumping out on faith, you know what I'm saying, and doing this, man, it's a beautiful thing to see you two black brothers coming together, man, and making something like this happen, man. It's a wonderful thing to see, bro.
Right before you came, that's what I was telling him, just to see, you know, people actually don't get on there what we call them Twitter fingers. You know what I'm saying? We call them big talkers. You know what I'm saying? Facebook revolutionaries, you know, but you are actually getting out, you know, and reaching toward the community, and that's what it takes. You know, I find, you know, because I have a nephew, he's 19, you know, so, you know, when you're at that age that we're at, you can, you know, we bridge the gap. You know, we're not too old, we're not too young. So I see how I build a rapport with them by speaking with them, and that's how they are. You can get on there and say this and say that, and they feel attacked. So you actually have to reach out and do things where they see, you know what, this is an example. They see y'all doing something. You know what I'm saying? You can get out here and talk all day, but when they actually see y'all, like, man, they putting together an organization. You know what I'm saying? And they doing something. So what was y'all first? You know, the first thing you all just collaborated with, like, and just put out the event you put out.
It's funny. Yeah, it was the Mother's Day event. We actually, like I said, we were sitting around, man, and we got to talking, and that's when we started to expound on the actual outreach part of it, and trying to really help the community. And so Mother's Day was right around the corner, and I was just like, man, you know what? I got $200, man. I got $200 that I'm willing to put towards, you know, mothers as a whole. We gonna break it down like this. We give 10 mothers $20 a piece. That's you know what I'm saying? And that's where it started. You know what I'm saying? We give 10 mothers $20 a piece and just bless them with something. You know what I'm saying? As a Mother's Day gift. And then after we discussed it, you know, he was saying that, you know, he wanted to put his part in, and he was like, you know, I feel like we should reach out to some of the other men in the community and just see, you know what I'm saying, who would be interested in trying to help. And I'm like, okay, you know, I got a group of guys in mind. He had a group of guys in mind, and we decided that we were going to, you know, not only make some phone calls, but we also went live on Facebook and made the announcement that we were going to be doing it. And the outreach, man, the outpour of support was amazing, man. It was amazing.